Alright, I'm live. We're back. Here we go. I'm late to the Shaqiri part. I already said it wrong. Okay, listen, guys. We're saying his name wrong. Here's how you say it. It's Xherdan Shaqiri. I think that's how it is. Let's listen to this guy.
Pronounce Xherdan Shaqiri.
Shaqiri. There you go. Okay, so we're gonna get it right. I'm gonna get some comments going. Listen, it's hard doing this show. Okay, I can't be live for them all. All right. I did say it was gonna be announced, and when we were live, we knew it was gonna go down, and then it was made official today. Let's get the comments rolling. I'll do a few shout outs. Of course, I'm not set up at all. Get in there. We signed him to a 5-year deal. Obviously great for squad depth. He's a really good player, very fast player. He's a go-getter. Xherdan Shaqiri. Let's go. Let me get the comments going here. So yeah, I was very tired the last few days. I do apologize for not going live earlier. I like to get in on these news ones especially. So we'll do a quick one. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do this. I got comments already. There we go. Nerd Boy Karim, what's going on? Liverpool Football Club. Hey, Sean, I'm buzzing. Prez Firmino, the Shaq attack. It's Xherdan Shaqiri. There you go. The Power Cube, Jamie Butterworth. It's going to be really hard for me not to say Shaqiri. Especially, I don't know, I'm going to have to work on it or something. The Minecraft Cube, you guys are ridiculous. The guy, he's a beefy guy. He's a bulky, beefy go-getter. Let's see, here we go. Connor Buckley, we just need Fakir now. Then we're winning the league. Yeah, there could be a lot of truth to that statement. However, we need a solid keeper, as we all know. Good comment, though. I know what you mean. Fakir's going to happen 1 or 2 weeks. And then the miracle of Alisson right at the end. I'm still holding out hope for it. Now, let's get into some comments here. As you can tell, I'm still tired. I scrambled to go live hours and hours late. I had to sleep. Trying to find a thumbnail. Trying to get his name pronounced right. Because I know we were saying it wrong. Shaqiri. I'm still not perfect on the accent, but I'll get there. Have you seen Shaq Attack's Cavs? Yeah, the guy's a beast, man. Buy a top binary number. Buy a top keeper and win the World War III. Yeah, we're good. We're all right. We need a keeper, but I'm not too worried about World War III. Louis 19, happy we got Shaqiri, now Fakir and a goalkeeper. Hopefully Alisson. Jamie Butterworth. Jamie Butterworth says, to be fair, it is Shaqiri if you want to just say it. You don't need that Eastern European pronunciation. Shaqiri. No, we're going all the way with this. Shaqiri doesn't miss a leg day. The guy's, he's stacked. A lot of power, a lot of speed. Let's get into some more comments here. I'm too tired to do a show. Really, I am. Brian Mahan, brilliant signing. Will really add to the squad depth. Absolutely, man. Michael Dunn. Hey, Sean, boom, go get it. We have signed a gem of a player in Shaqiri. There you go. Go get it. Yeah. It was known he was coming today for about 2 weeks. I didn't know the details on today. We were talking about it for the last month and a half. Okay, Reese Hewitt. Personally, I don't think he would sign to sit on the bench all the time. He's going to get rotated in. Not just the League Cup and FA Cup games. I'm going to, I mean, it'll be interesting to see. It'll probably be mostly League Cup games, FA Cup games. He'll get subbed in a bit. He will be worked into the squad. Klopp's good at figuring it out. And there's going to be opportunities here and there. Maybe a little bit kind of like when we got Ox, but not as much, obviously, because Ox became a invaluable piece for us, honestly, in the midfield. It was a shame he went out till November still. Reese Hewitt, Omar Rushdie. There you go. Need a Firmino substitute? There you go. Quick one, 2.3 hours. Yeah. I'm relaxed. This is a relaxed stream. I just don't have it in me right now. I knew he was going to get announced, and I was like, I'm passing out. I had worked all night. I said, screw it. I'll just do the stream later. Xherdan Shaqiri. Let's go. Brian Mann. It's important to have a player like Shaqiri there in case of Mane Salah getting in. Yeah. Paul Sack. What's going on? Well, Shaqiri play and keeper for us. Yeah, he's our new keeper. We couldn't get Allison, but he will catch the ball. He's big too. He's a bulky guy. He'll be great. He is short. Liverpool Football Club says, I swear Shaqiri doesn't miss a leg day, and that you're taller than him. Shaq is Salah insurance. Jamie Butterworth, I would rather pay 90 to 100 mil for old Black, who is the GOAT, than pay 80 for Allison, who could be crap. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree 100% with that. Why not just get the best of the best? Nothing against Allison, but old Black's rated higher than him for a reason. I never bought into it being old Black. I didn't think we were going to go for him. And I knew his price was really up there. So I've stuck with Allison this whole time. It did seem like it was going that way, and then we're waiting. You never know. Allison's not crap. No doubt about it. So, yeah, Shaqiri. I already said it wrong again. Xherdan Shaqiri is now a red. Let's go. We've got a nice backup. We've got a guy we can slot in there. He's a go-getter, great techers, lots of talent. Needs to work on a little bit of things. But overall, like, he's this guy. I love seeing players like this come in. And I want to see how Klopp builds him and works him into the squad. Johnny Gooch. Sean, I hope you don't mind if I finish off my poop before screaming. Okay, you get the weirdest comments. I can't even finish your You notice that? I can't even finish your comments anymore. Johnny Gooch. All right. Yeah, World Cup. What day is it today? I don't even know what day it is. It's Friday. Okay, so 2 days to do the World Cup final. Going for Croatia. Tomorrow we're playing Bury. I'll probably be live for all that stuff tomorrow too. So let's get into some more comments. I may have missed a few. Just scrolling back up. Shawnee 53 at Fakir, we win the league. Yeah, we heard that one already. All right, I've scrolled all the way to the back. I think I got everybody. This is more of a relaxed stream today. I'm just too tired. I wasn't able to go live earlier. He needs to be more of a team player. If you're talking about Shaqiri. Yeah, there's things I noticed with him on Stoke. It was mainly his touch he was a little bit bouncy, but he's really talented. He'll be fine. It's gonna be awesome. Shaqiri is a player who always ends the attack by himself and wastes the team effort. Okay, here we go. You were watching him in Stoke City, never passed the ball and just running and shoot outside the box. He did, okay, you know what? I was criticizing Shaqiri, pretty reasonably hard on that talking point. I don't totally agree with that being the case all the time. But there's a lot of matches I noticed, and I've said this many times on the show, that he would just he would try to get in position, do his dance. He would try to get set up for a nice shot or to deke a guy on the right corner of the box. And he would lose it a couple times. I'd be watching him like, he's going to lose the ball. Usually I can tell if the guy's going to lose the ball. I'm like, this guy's he's good, but he's going to lose the ball. And that happened a number of times. So that's what I mean by his touch. Obviously, the guy's got brilliant techers. That's not what I'm talking about. So I kind of agree with that, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. And that'll be addressed if we see it at his game anyways. But no, it's going to... Marcos Levy, his teammates were crap. Hey, Joe Allen. At Stoke, It's not the same at Liverpool. It's definitely not the same at Liverpool. Except Joe Allen. Nerd boy Karim. Listen, this is a casual stream. I'm late to the party. I was too tired, man. You got to get sleep sometimes. And I strained myself a lot doing this, like you guys wouldn't believe. I've got my Skype up. If anybody wants to call, go ahead. But, yeah. Again, casual stream right now. Get my volume ready just in case someone calls. If not, I'm not going to be here too much longer. I got to go visit one of my buddies I haven't seen in a while. And it is Friday night over here. Can I call? Sure. Jamie Butterworth, get in there. Michael Dunn, have a good one, man. I'll catch you later. I can't be on the line too long. Okay, so the legend Nerdboy Karim has got in here first. What's going on?
Hello, how are you?
Good, man. Good to hear from you. Thanks for calling in, brother. You been well?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'm alright.
Good?
Busy,
Awesome,
but
man.
yeah.
Yeah, me too, man. Yeah. Let me just check the volume here. Hold on. Yeah.
Yep.
There we go. Just like always. Every time. Jamie Butterworth is online. He's going to sneak in here pretty soon. We'll let him come in as well.
Yeah, no problem.
Jamie's a great subscriber. So yeah, great news. Okay, he's in right here. So we're adding him to the group call. He'll be put in their call in a second. Jamie Butterworth, you're on the air. What's going on, brother?
What's up, mate? How you doing?
Jamie Brotherworth. That's your new name.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, thank you, man. You're a great contributor on the show.
Well, I'm about to get a new job, so I might start donating. So.
Sure, yeah, no, that's cool, man. Regardless of donations, I love everybody here. I really appreciate that, and you've been big on the website too. So, yeah, that's cool, man.
Well, I've always maintained that I thought £2 was too cheap, because if you're building such a good website, and I think you will, because you're a good guy, man.
Thanks, brother. I'm gonna put my best into it. Not to get too off topic, but yeah, I'm gonna work and make it really good over time. £2 is cheap, but it gets everyone started. Exactly. We can always just sort of tinker with that, and we'll see what it's worth, you know. And people can call in anytime. I'm really cool about all that stuff. I do it on my show all the time. I really don't care. Unless we really got to do like a post-match with my dad. And it's going to be awesome when we're going to be able to do all the post-match Skype call-ins. Live call-ins during the match is a stretch, obviously, but halftime would be cool. So yeah, man, no, we'll get back into Shaqiri. I can't say it right, man. Xherdan,
I just say Shaqiri.
Shaqiri sounds better.
I think I'm just gonna stick with
Shaqiri. Mate, only true Albanians and Swiss people say his actual pronunciation, because obviously.
I don't know how I can do like a hardcore. Go get it, Shaqiri. I'm gonna stutter. I've got cowboy hats to kick. I can't be worried about pronunciation.
Call him Mr. 23 or the Power Cube.
Mr. the Power Cube. The Power Cube. I love it. He's brilliant. Mr.
It's
23.
no longer the
Michael
Game
Jordan.
Cube, mate. It's the Power Cube.
Yeah, man. The Cube.
That's apparently what Swiss and Bayern Munich fans used to call him. The Power Cube. Because he looks like a cube.
He is. He's the guy gets slated for like being overweight. He's not. He's just
a tank.
He's a effing tank. Okay. He's chunky, but there's like no fat. He's got a ton of muscle. Like, okay, let's slate the guy for working out and being really strong.
I can't wait till we play Everton and he just literally runs into Ashley Williams and just completely barges him out the way.
Oh man,
mate, it'll be fucking amazing.
Guys, thanks for calling in. I appreciate it. I am really tired, and it is not easy doing this show sometimes. So, this Skype call thing, I might look like a nice guy, saying, "Oh, he lets everyone come on the show." It's actually I'm just really lazy. I figured it out. Oh yeah, he's great. He's the number one interaction. Yeah, I'm lazy.
To be fair, mate, I can't wait until you get some United fans or Everton fans on the Skype call.
We can bring them in. Let them call in. We'll do a group call with them.
I've got a few Man U mates actually. I could ask them if you want.
Oh, you do? They're welcome to come by. The rule is if they're gonna troll, they better be funny. And they better, if you go hard, I just block people.
I put on Facebook. I put as a joke. There was a Lovren quote that came out where he said that he should now be considered one of the best defenders of all time. And I put it up on. I put it up on Facebook.
The world's best or something like that.
Yeah, and one of my mates put, "Wow, are you serious? You rate him over Godin?" And I just replied with, "Has Godin played in a World Cup final and Champions League final in the same year? I don't think so."
What do you guys think of when Shaqiri's going to get slotted in first? I think it's going to be early. As a sub.
He's going to come off as sub, but as soon as the Champions League starts, I can see him starting.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Games.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because if you think about it, start Salah for most games and for the Champions League, but then after that, when we're playing like, I don't know, who's a newly promoted team, Fulham. When we're playing Fulham, I'd rather have Shaqiri playing than Salah to keep Salah fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see.
I guess
that
it depends.
Really happening. Like Klopp's gonna put Salah in pretty much every Premier match he can. I think, right? But you know, things can get mixed up too. He can switch it up. But I'm gonna predict that Shaqiri's gonna probably come on as a sub. Like literally, it wouldn't surprise me if he gets subbed in. Like if we have a handsome win and we're up 3-4.
Yeah, just put him in.
70th minute, Klopp's like, here you go, boom.
I mean, he's not the Coutinho replacement, but he does the same things as Coutinho. He's sort of a player that can open up a defense.
He definitely can.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe if we're ever like drawing 0-0 and it's like 70th minute, just bring him on. He might provide more of a threat.
Oh yeah, because it's another attacking player. Yeah, definitely.
And also, you could tell in the Champions League final, when we brought Lallana on, it was like, how come we just didn't have a winger on that bench? I can't believe we had Even Ben would have been better than Lallana, to be honest. We just needed someone to attack.
Yeah.
That was really sad.
Anyway,
go ahead, Nerd Boy Krim.
I was thinking, I was looking up the other day because they were saying what Zaha was going for like 60 million.
Oh,
and everybody's like, oh, you go for 60. He's only scored like all goals and assists together. He's scored like what's that, like 12 or 13 goals this whole season. And Shaqiri's got about 15, so he's scored a lot more. He's way
I can't trust Zaha.
Yeah, exactly, and he's more injury prone as well. So we're getting such a good player for so
because he played for a shit club first. Oh, sorry, I can't say shit, can I?
Yeah, it's okay. A casual swear word isn't bad as long as we don't go full.
He didn't play for a very good club first. I can't remember. Was it Crystal Palace first? He played for first.
Crystal Palace first, yeah.
And then he moved to United. He got his big move to United, and he just didn't show anything at United. He moved.
I don't think they give him a chance though, really, if you think about it. But anyway, sorry, go on.
He moves back to Palace and shows that he's still quite a good player. But I just can't see him fitting into our team. Yeah, I just don't. I couldn't see him really.
I just want to jump in and get a few shout-outs and comments in here quickly. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stream for, to be honest with you. Maybe max 20 minutes. I actually do have to go and meet somebody, so I know I say 10, 20 minutes and it goes an hour, but this one will be a little shorter. Let me just do some shout-outs here. Claire Dean, what's going on? Good to see you. Jason Archdeacon, I just love the options we have now. Great comment. Press from Tony Stark. Shaqiri plays all League Cup and FA Cup games as well as games after CL.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Is like once that period started where you get a heavy amount of fixtures, you need someone else who can play over Mane or Salah to keep them fit.
Especially the earlier kind of matchups against those second division teams or whatever that we might play.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah,
I think my opinion on that is we play second, first division sides. We play like the youth. Then when we get to championship sides, then you start playing like the Shaqiri and stuff. Because I'd rather the youth get a little bit of a go out.
Yeah, I guess they could. Yeah. The thing is, for some reason, like whenever it's like FA Cup or something, or the whatever you call it, EFL or whatever you want to call it, we for some reason, I think that's one of our mentalities is that we'll just put out some younger people and put out like kind of I guess like a second squad, but we always seem to get knocked out. That we might have to think of it differently. I don't know. It's difficult as well because you'd think that we'd be able to get through with some of the youth talent that we do have and some of the backup players that we do have, because they're really good. But we always seem to get knocked out, even with some of the better, even when we played with the better players that we have. But I don't know. But yeah, if he's gonna play in the cup competitions mainly, and then obviously 20-30 minutes if we finish the game off.
I just want to cut in here. Everyone in chat talking about Malcolm, the Bordeaux.
He's not going anywhere.
But he's going for 100 mil or something. They want for him.
Oof.
Something crazy price because he's 18, and he's one.
He's definitely not going. Yeah, he's obviously been linked with Tottenham and stuff, but he's not going anywhere because they said they bought him at an early age because they saw promising him, so they're not going to sell him anyway. I don't think he'll be good for him anyway because he won't be able to develop.
Exactly.
Especially, go on.
I was just going to say Danny in chat, but he's a good player, but he hasn't proven himself, and you'd have to spend a lot of money. Where we got Shaqiri,
it's a bit of a risk, yeah.
Yeah, no, I said 18 as just an estimate. No, I think he's 20.
Quite
20,
young, yeah.
21.
Yeah,
he's young. I wouldn't pay 60 to 100 mil for someone who's 20. It's so much.
Unless they've unless it's someone unbelievable. But
unless they're Mbappe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, someone like him. Then you obviously pay that. But yeah, definitely. He's. I wouldn't risk it. I wouldn't risk it over it with him. I
think he's just a lot of Brazilians come over to Europe when they're quite young, and most of the time they either make it like Firmino has, or someone like Neymar who's come over very early, or they just can't cut it.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's with everyone, I guess, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
But, yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess
I see the same thing with Ajax as well. Ajax, lots of their youth players move on so early from Ajax, and it really, really breaks their development.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I was thinking. Ajax, even Suarez came from there as well. Ajax have got whoever they've got in there, kind of scouting or whatever. They've got really good people because they seem to always get, quite really good players. Because Eriksen came from there. Loads of these really, really good players have come from Ajax.
That's the thing as well. You know about the good players. It's the people who didn't make it who were apparently even better than the players who made it.
Yeah.
Jason Archdeacon says not only is Shaqiri good at long shots, but he's also great
at
set pieces. I haven't really watched much of his game.
Yeah, his set pieces.
Other than the odd time.
Yeah,
right?
he's
an
alright
set
too,
piece. We got Trent anyways.
Yeah, Ajax do develop good defenders, but they also bring in good defenders. Was it Davison Sanchez who came in from Colombia?
I can't remember where. Yeah, but I know.
He came in from a Colombian team, but he was what 18, 17 when he joined them.
Yeah, he's quite young.
And he's an absolute beast.
Yeah, he's really good. Have you heard about? I'm not sure. I think he's more linked with Everton for some reason. But they talk about Yerry Mina, and then they talk about
the Barcelona fella. Yeah, the one who keeps scoring headers in the World Cup.
And then they're talking about Vida as well. Possibly we've made a.
I think the Vida one was confirmed. BS.
Oh, was it BS?
Sources. Yeah, it was just make believe. To be honest, I
thought it popped up on Sky and stuff, so I wasn't too sure. But yeah, I don't think we're going to get another. I think if we're going to get a defender, it's probably going to be some young guy. But I guess Klopp's going to stick with Gomez
I
or
can't
something.
trust young defenders anymore since Elori or whatever his name was. It's supposed to be the next big Portuguese thing. It was just absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Guys, I appreciate you guys calling in, I don't know how much long I can keep going right now. Just going to get into some comments, or if there's any comments you want to see. Because what'll happen is you guys are talking good talking points, but then those are like the 1 hour, 2 hour things we're going to... You know what's cool about the website thing I realized too? If I get to the point where I don't have to work, I could literally plan it where I'm not even there, and people could run Like I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out, but
Run the show.
yeah, I'm gonna. I mean, because as long as I trust people,
Mhm.
you know, it's gonna be a paid site. There's not gonna be any trolls in there. You know, there's a lot we can do where we can basically go 2 hour, 3 hour streams or a couple hour streams a day with this type of content as well. You know,
I called it on Saturday night. I want to start a show called Jamie's Saturday Night Live. It's not a rip off of SNL, yeah. I swear to God.
It's Jamie's Saturday Night Live. Exactly. They can't sue you.
This is a good question. Angel Leah says, if Klopp does not win any trophies this year, does he have to go? I think I'd give him another year.
I asked this question. I said, if Klopp doesn't win trophies in 2 to 3 years, what do we do? And a lot of people said to me, you just hated on it. But I said, what? He's been here for what? Is it 3 years now?
But he's been building kind of like we were at the bottom. We were really at the bottom.
Because people misinterpreted me. They thought I was saying I wanted him gone. I didn't. I love Klopp. I just said, where do we go in 3 years' time if we've done nothing? Where do we go from there?
I don't.
You can't sack Klopp.
Yeah.
I would never sack him.
I don't see him going though. Who else would we go?
I could see him leaving on his own accord. If he just doesn't turn out.
Honestly, it's just not fair to Klopp. We've been in 3 finals. Karius threw the last one away. Ramos screwed over Salah. The other, the Europa League, we were pretty good.
I mean, I think it was just the FA Cup we lost on penalties.
It was the League Cup we lost on penalties to City. We almost won that with an Origi header in extra time.
That was a dreadful.
Yeah, because
I remember that.
Saved it
Everyone was really
bit,
bummed out too after that. I was like, I made a tweet about me doing a post match. I wasn't live back then, and some guy's like, "Yeah, you better wait for a while, mate."
The crazy thing is as well.
We were all down, right? So
Klopp's so good at getting.
You can't sell Klopp. You can't, or not sell Klopp. Sell. That sounds stupid. You can't get rid of Klopp. Okay, it's not his fault. We lost the Champions League final. The Karius blunder
it definitely.
It was so bad and out of nowhere. Yeah. Like Karius was error prone, but he wasn't that error prone.
He showed actual glimpses of quality, but then I've seen people after the Champions League final saying, "Oh, but he dropped the ball against Roma and he hit that shot off the cross," and I was like, "But Kolarov hits that shot with such power that it's hard to save."
It is hard.
Yeah,
exactly.
You have to react pretty quickly for that. Yeah.
Karius, the problem is with him now is he's afraid to catch the ball, and
now I don't know what the hell's going on.
It's really bad.
You would think that he'd come back, stronger and stuff. That he'd probably, try practice.
He's broken mentally, mate.
But he tried. They did that Baywatch comedy thing, that video. Klopp's backing him. It's like he tried, and then before Chester even starts, the ball goes through his legs. And then he's not even good in that match.
Mate, I was at the Tranmere game. I watched that free kick.
There's a lot of power on it. There was a lot of power on it. But he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't.
It's got power on it.
If you can't catch it or control it, just punch it out.
But if you're a keeper, he continues to make the same mistake, which is if the ball's coming towards you and you can't catch it, either parry it away or smash it back as hard as you can with your fist. But time and time again, he just stands there like a lemon and lets it happen. Like,
no wonder Klopp's putting Ward in, because I've seen Ward's done all right considering he's been on loan for a while and he's been playing for the lower teams. I'm glad Ward's in because I can't deal with Karius in goal anymore, or Mignolet, to be honest. I don't understand people. Go on.
Paul Byrne says it doesn't matter if you win or lose. This is the most fun we've had in years. It does matter if you win.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter because
this has been a wild ride, and we're just getting started. We're signing everyone on 5-year contracts. They're gonna build a real good.
I don't want Liverpool to become the banter club like Arsenal is, where we're actually a good club, but we never amount to anything.
Yeah, but there's a total difference between.
But
Arsenal
at least they
and
win something, though, isn't it?
Right
at the end of the
day,
we've not won anything for ages.
No, that's what I mean. I don't want the club to go to a point where we're not winning anything, but we're buying good players, and then we'll literally just become an Arsenal because we've got good players, but we never win.
Yeah, but I don't think we should be too worried about that. Obviously, that's a huge thing to be worried about, but just look at the positives.
Mm-hmm.
We should have won that. We should have at least been. That should have at least gone to extra
I don't think
time.
we should have won it, but it should have
sure.
at least been. It should have at least been maybe 1-0 to us at half time, maybe.
For sure, even when Salah got injured and was off, it was still a balanced game.
Yeah.
It was when as soon as
we were pushing them into the half. It was just like the game against City in the first leg. The only difference is we didn't score, but we were pressing them. They couldn't attack. They literally were running. I remember one point when they were running past their own half line, and the ball's probably. I think they even had the ball go out and kicked it out. Like they couldn't do anything.
But that's what I think we failed on, because we had Lallana come on, and if we had someone like Woodburn or even Wilson, if you would have had a winger there with a tiny bit more pace than Lallana and a bit more less going into the midfield,
could have done something different.
We would, even Moreno. I know it sounds stupid, but
he didn't want to risk
for
it.
speed and it would have worked.
He didn't want to risk it,
because we were breaking them on the counter, because their defense looked like they just couldn't counter the fast attacks.
The thing is no one knew that Salah was going to get injured.
Yeah.
That's what killed it.
The one time he gets properly injured, it has to be in the final, doesn't it?
So honestly, it's a shame.
What's happening in chat? Some guy saying we're talking BS because we challenge for the Champions League or something. What? You can't challenge for the Champions League, mate. You either win it or you don't. There's no challenging for it.
Hold on. I don't know what's going on with. I don't know what's going on in the chat room. It's all good.
He's saying that if we would have put Moreno on, we would have been moaning about him. But Moreno's actually attacking player.
We're not putting him in a defensive role.
We would have,
because he's put him at left wing.
If you put him at left wing, because I think he always said that he preferred being a left mid / left winger because it gave him more freedom.
Yeah, I won't be complaining. Other people might have been complaining about Moreno, but I won't be.
I think there would have been less complaining. There would have been less complaining than the Lallana, because I remember when Lallana came on, people were absolutely fuming. They were like, "Why are we bringing on a centre mid for a winger?" Like,
because he's played there before last season quite a lot as well. So I don't know. It's because he's not got the legs for it anymore.
League showing up. There's no such thing as challenging for.
Yeah, no wonder we're getting at least think about the positives. We're getting Shaqiri or Chachiri.
It's extremely positive.
But at least we're getting those type of players now. And hopefully we get Fekir, and now it seems like it's gonna happen because
we're gonna get Fekir.
If we win the league this year, I've put £10 on it already, so I'm hoping to make some money.
What were the odds? 7-1 or 4-1?
Well, right now I am something like 9 days from my 18th birthday, so I can't legally put that bet on. So I had to get someone else to put it on for me. So I don't know the odds.
Jamie Butterworth.
I've just put money on. So don't.
There you go.
I could, if we win the league, I could just be getting a random amount of money. I don't even know.
There you go.
But
we got a shot at it, but again, we can't afford to drop points. We're
if
gonna
we do,
be really stacked. So
if we
do win the league,
at least.
Does that establish us as the top of the food chain for the next few seasons? Because
we were the top of the food chain this year, if you think about it.
We need a keeper, as we all know.
Well, I think Man City were the top dogs this year, because they.
For sure.
I think Man City have that thing where even if they go 2-0 down, they always hold on. Same with us.
The same with us too. Yeah, I agree with that.
But they just could do it more efficiently, I think.
Well, they've got a stacked squad though. If you think they've got players in every position.
Yeah, that's another thing as well. It was the same with United when they went on a spree of winning the title for 2 years in a row. It was because every year they just kept building on their squad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and although they lost players like Pogba and stuff to freeze, it doesn't matter, because if you win the league, who cares?
So Show Nuff wants to know who is this guy talking? Okay, so
Which
Jamie
guy?
Butterworth.
I think he means me, because I've rejected the fact that you can't challenge for a Champions League. You can only win it or lose it.
There's some.
I get what you're saying. At the end of the day, you either win a trophy or you don't. Totally agree. But challenging for the Champions League. You can't just.
Does he mean challenging in the game, or does he mean just challenging generally for the Champions League?
This is what I'm saying. Even if you lose, look at what's happening. You can't ignore what's happened. Right?
Yeah.
Like, it's just a shame it went the way it went, and we've got to bounce back, and we're doing that. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted with some of these chat
I'd just
comments.
like to throw
Go ahead, you guys go. Keep going, yeah.
What's your opinion on safe standing? Because apparently there's...
I don't know anything about it. I want to learn a little bit more. I've never been to a match other than what was it?
See, I'm not really old enough to remember safe standing, but I do know what it is. I think
my only concern is like if everyone's standing, if they call it safe standing, like what does that entail? Is there railing? Is there no railing?
It's almost railing. Like a railing. Yeah, it's just like
so
railing. I guess you can lean on it. I mean,
if people push forward, it's to prevent crushes like Hillsborough. It's if people push forward, there's a railing to stop that from happening.
Yeah, but obviously, well, the thing is that happened because there's too many people all at once. So.
Oh yeah, no, but that's why the law got introduced to change stadiums from safe standards.
And they got to watch how they bring people in, and it's. But I don't know. Honestly, I've never been to a match. My only concern is if everyone's standing. I've been to a
I don't think they'd do a whole standing stadium. It'd be like the cop. The cop would just stand.
I'm not the guy to ask about it. I've never been to Anfield, so I can't give. I'm one of the guys who's like, explain it to me, you know. So I don't have an opinion on it.
I think the best
I just want everyone to be safe, you know. I just want it to be safe.
Dortmund's yellow wall, which is like completely safe standing.
Yeah, that's all safe standing.
And there's Celtic. See, they did it. I think they did a deal where they could have like part of their stadium, like a little like section, safe standing. And when they implemented it, apparently it's gone down really well. So
yeah.
And
I mean, it's lovely for everyone to stand up and go crazy too, right?
I think that's what they want. They want the atmosphere back because some games feel so drained now. Like there's no atmosphere at all in some stadiums.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely yeah.
The only atmosphere I ever hear at Old Trafford is when they play City or Liverpool.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah. They don't even. Do you know? Yeah, they don't even really shout that much.
I think we have the best fans in the league because every stadium we play at, the atmosphere is incredible. Every single stadium.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Whoa, Advenko.
Sorry, go ahead, bro.
Don't be saying that, bro. You said so-called safe standing resulted in the murder of hundreds. How ironic. Nah, mate, it wasn't safe standing. It was the police.
Yeah,
that allowed
it was a total. No, it's just. Hold on. Yeah, Advenko. Yeah, you know what? Everyone's entitled to an opinion. It's all good. But we know that that wasn't the cause of what happened there.
Yeah.
So, but listen, guys, I really appreciate you guys calling in. I'm sorry to everyone commenting. When we do the show like this, we're not in the comments as much. This is great for podcasts, though. We're going to be able to do it all with the website and with this show and give you guys so much different type of content. I really love getting into the comments, but it's we get into some really good conversations, and there's so many things that branch off that I don't want to stop that either. I think Jamie Butterworth, Nerdboy Karim, and Prez Firmino, and there's a whole bunch of other guys, Mickey Friars. I'm missing a ton of people. There's a lot of everyone who's called in. Scouser's he's a character. I haven't seen him. He's disappeared. He's gone into exile, man. So he's always welcome to call in, but he's
because I said let's fight him at the entrance of the tunnel.
Yeah, he's a character, but everyone that's called in, like, they could run their own show. I'm really. That's the beauty of Liverpool fans in general.
See, I think it's when you're in the comments, because you're typing, it's hard to get things across. So.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. You guys, yeah, Jamie and Nerdboy Karim could hear me there. You guys couldn't, though. I muted my mic. Go ahead. Anyways, we were doing a show. I got rudely interrupted.
How is your dad?
He's great. He's just wonderful. No discernment. No discernment at all. I walk in front of him, live match reactions. Sit down. It's like, Dad, I gotta fucking, you know.
I can't wait until like you're playing football on the pitch one day and he just comes out of nowhere and slide tackles you from behind.
Yeah, buddy. But when I was a kid, I'm not kidding, man. Like he was harsh. He would rip us to shreds and make us do laps. He was like an evil coach. But he was the best. He got results.
Didn't get any of them Klopp hugs.
No, there was no Klopp hugs. It was Klopp laps. Go do a lap. Go wait at the car, and I'd yell at him, and he'd tell me to wait at the car when I'd tell him to shut up. Yeah, that's that, right? So, no, I was getting interrupted. It was very annoying. I had someone calling me, and sorry guys, we're doing a live show here. I appreciate you guys calling in. Liverpool Football Club says I call Shaqiri Cheerios. Okay, it sounds like Shaqiri, but it's actually Xherdan Shaqiri. There you go. Close enough.
I told you, mate. If he ever leans on a Melwood wall, it's gonna cave in. Literal cube.
Come on. He's got a low center of gravity. How's that gonna happen? Right?
I just imagine when you said that, like when he gets the ball, he sort of just floats in midair, just away from players, like just floating away.
You guys are funny, man. Listen, I do have to wrap it up. There's 32 people watching now. Let's do some shout-outs. I wish I could have done a longer stream or I was here earlier. Sometimes it's just hard doing this, and I do have to go. So I'm going to say you guys can get into it for a bit. Any comments you see? Anything you guys want to mention about Shaqiri before we go? Or anything else? Fakir? Anything you want. Last 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find some topics.
Yeah, no, we're good for topics. Ben Turner, is dad stressed over the goalkeeping position still? No, he's not. Hopefully we get that all sorted.
I just want to say I was talking to that same man you, mate. I was talking about on Facebook. I've got him on Messenger as well. We were just talking, and we were talking about Ronaldo signing for Juve, and I said, "Does it make you angry that he's never coming home?" And he was like, he just started putting in chat. He was like, "Oh, I just can't believe it." And then I put, how funny would it be if, like, 2 seasons later, it's announced that he signed on Liverpool for a free? And he was like, he'd never do that. I was like, But
yeah, one topic.
I disagree. Jamie Butterworth is good, man. He's all right. Listen, we're not just because we don't agree with everything.
Wow.
No one has to be Superman in the.
That hurts my feelings, bro.
It does. It hurts, man. Jamie Butterworth.
He's called me a Whopper. He's called me a Burger King.
I could go for a Whopper. I want to go to Burger King right now with Shaqiri. Me and Shaqiri.
Mate, you don't want to take Shaqiri.
We're gonna have a couple Whoppers.
He devoured the whole menu. He's an absolute tank.
We're the cubes, man. Look, I'm the same. Only I'm tall. That's if I was his size, you know how fat I would be? Like I'm doing well. I'm doing better. It's because I haven't eaten all day.
What do you think? Why do you think that Chan would go to Juve? Like, what? Why would he want to do that?
Money.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, true.
It's not.
Yeah,
not
Yeah, because think about it. What else? Because I don't know. Why else would you go to Juve? I don't know. It's just
now I'm getting called a wool because I'm from the Wirral and not from.
I don't even know this show.
Excuse me.
Person.
I was born in Liverpool.
This guy's shooting a lot today.
I know.
What's going on here?
Shooting on me. I'm gonna have to go over to his house and shoot on him. You know what I'm saying?
No one messes with the Butterworth, man. Don't mess with Jamie Butterworth.
I would have said shoot on his mum, but that would have gotten appropriate.
I was about to say, hey, Ben, calm yourself.
You guys are hilarious, man. I could do this for hours. You guys are great.
Any more topics in the comments or anything? Anybody wants to ask?
I'm really sorry that I gotta go soon. I'm having a blast with you guys. We gotta do this more often.
I wanted to say something about because I said before to Sean, I think in one of the old streams, I think it was just after the Tranmere game, I said, can we have a Rafael Camacho / Curtis Jones appreciation stream? Because those guys are like, Rafael Camacho, mate, in the Tranmere game, excellent player. I can see why Gerrard rates him so highly.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's so good. He's like, I think he was playing right wing back, but he attacks so well. I think he's a right winger naturally.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, he usually in the youth, he was playing right winger quite a lot. But yeah, he's good as a right wing back, yeah.
Liverpool Liverpool Football Club says reports saying Roma are going to lower the price for Alisson.
Probably be, yeah.
I don't know. I haven't looked at anything.
They want to keep
Press
Alisson at the end of the day.
I'd love to take you, Press I'd love to take you into this call, but you know what's going to happen? We're going to end up going. Like, I do have to go. I have someone waiting for me I have to go and meet up with, so I can't take your call, Prez. I do apologize, bro, but you're welcome to call back in next time, man. I can't add you to the group call, or it's going to be another long stream. So sorry, man. Prez, I'm sorry, bro. We gotta end this show right now.
Did you hear about
I'll try to get more
Jorginho?
content going, because I love doing this, man. This kind of where people call in, it's just I can just sit here and actually I can watch a show and be a part of it, and we all can at the same time. Marshall Wallace said, "Who called in now?" Prez Firmino did. Again, apologies, Prez Firmino. We're just ending the show right now. You're always welcome to call in. It's just really bad timing. I'm literally going to end in the next 2-3 minutes tops, and if you come in, we're going to get going again. And you know, you're a good caller. That's why I can't let you in right now. It'll just be too much. So I think that's it. What do you guys want to say? You guys were kind of before we go. Oh, it's cool, guys. Go ahead, guys.
I was just saying, did you guys hear about Jorginho? He was gonna go to City, but then he's going to Chelsea now because he wants to live in London instead of Manchester.
I didn't hear any. I haven't been paying attention. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know.
Just looking at the comments.
Yeah. Because we were gonna get him. He's actually a really good player. We were gonna get him at first, but I don't know. There's something about him that feels really off. I feel like Jamie Butler's got to go, I think.
I wonder if Show Nuff is either Johnny Gooch or it's not Scouser. I thought it was Scouser for a second. Whenever somebody rocks the chat room, I feel like it's like it's a subscriber masked to someone else.
Yeah.
So
I was about to say Jorginho is a bit overrated. Yeah.
Is Jamie Butterworth still here? He left.
He said he's coming back in 2 seconds. He's just fixing his audio.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna end the stream. If he calls back in, I'll quickly let him in. But we are gonna end the stream. Great having Jamie Butterworth call in, as well as you, Karim, as well. I haven't heard Jamie in a while. He's actually really good.
Yeah.
We don't agree on everything. I remember when I slated Kane and he was defending him. But it's good, man. You can't.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So you know what's funny is like certain people, if you rock their boat or if your opinion's not their opinion, then you're a wool or you're a this or they hate you. I'm not about that, man. If someone's got even if I disagree with their opinion, if they can make a good argument, I'll hear it, and you'll get every now and then I'll say, you know what, you're right.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah, because you can't be, what's it, like tunnel visioned, I guess. You gotta, take in other people's kind of thoughts or whatever, because you don't always have 100% like the factual, knowledge of everything, do you? So
you'll be wrong, exactly.
Yeah,
you gotta be a little more humble.
Yeah,
say,
definitely.
Maybe I don't know it all. LFC says Shaqiri for I didn't say the price for. They're basically £13 million and change.
Nearly 14, really, yeah.
And a year's worth of cheese toast melted sandwiches. It's a great deal. It's a lot of sandwiches, but that's only like a couple $100,000 or £100,000. So, listen, we gotta go. You guys are. I'm sorry I couldn't get into the comments today. We had a few calls. It's much more difficult to balance out the calls with the comments. We are learning, and it's great. We got to switch it up. You guys are hilarious. Let's do some shout outs. First of all, shout out to Jamie Butterworth for calling in, laying it down, doing a great job on the show, as well as Karim, always calling in here. Another LFC legend. Always a pleasure having you, brother. Jamie Butterworth says, cheers, lads, for the defense. Love this stream. Absolutely. Thanks for calling in, man. This is what it's all about. Liverpool Football Talk is the people's channel. Everyone can call in. I got to figure out how and what to do, but we're gonna have so many options with this kind of content, and I can do everything. So, IBLFC says the return of Fakir Friday could happen on any Friday. Yeah, a couple more weeks, and we should be announcing Fakir. Next
At least we
week would be
signed someone
great.
else. Yeah.
We signed Shaqiri. Fakir's gonna happen, and then maybe we luck out with a goalkeeper.
Never.
I'm gonna hold out hope for it. Ben Turner, Knight need to dream about Big Shaq, Fakir, Allison, Liverpool winning the league, and your stream shot. Thanks, Ben Turner. There you go. Great comments. Go ahead.
Imagine,
go ahead. I'm
just
gonna wrap
thinking,
it up, but go ahead. Yeah.
Think of last season and what we've done. Yeah. And just think about we've added 2 players that they're like crazy good players. Yeah. And just think of that. What's that gonna do to our team?
Shaqiri.
If we
Keita, Fabinho, Shaqiri.
if Salah did go off injured, now think of what we could have done. It's crazy. We have Keita as well in the midfield, and then we could put on Shaqiri, and we probably could have even still won the match.
I think we would have, because we were, even with Lallana going on for Salah, like the match obviously changed, but
we're still on him.
The game broke on Karius throwing the ball away.
Yeah.
It was still 0-0 until that point, and then we made it 1-1 after that. So we were still level after that collapse. Then, you know what? Again, it's Real Madrid. You can only fight them so much till you get a bicycle kick in your face from Bale off the bench. It happens. Anyways, great as always. Nerd Boy Krim, the legend, calling in again, saving the show.
Not too much input today, but yeah.
No, you guys are great, man. Honestly, everyone's welcome to call in. We're going to make a panel, I guess, and build our own community on the website as well as other social media platforms. I do a lot of work. It's hard, but it's definitely worth it. So let's do some shout-outs, and I'll say bye to you, Karim. Once we'll hang out for a second. Once we go off the air, I'll say a couple words, and we'll chat for a few minutes. I do have to go and catch my friend Eugene. He's waiting.
No problem.
Genie, the other Genie is waiting. By the way, I think Wijnaldum's going to stay. He was in the pick with Shaqiri. So, why would you take a pick and then send Wijnaldum away? So, I think Wijnaldum's going to stay.
I think, he's definitely staying.
Yeah, I bought into that. So many things flash around.
They've said Daniel Sturgeon, whoever, going to Fenerbahce and Ings or whatever, they seem to want everyone, don't they? So, I don't know. But yeah, it's obviously BS. In my opinion, it's obviously BS. And if it happens, it happens.
Sometimes it's hard to tell. You see one thing and you think, oh yeah, Wijnaldum's going. But no. Klopp has plans. We'll see what happens. Let's do some shout-outs. Men in the show. Samirian, Hadaway, Liverpool Football Club, YYY Dollars, Advenco, Shownuff, Samirian, IME LFC, Jamie Butterworth. Bro, again, thank you so much, Jamie Butterworth. You're class, man, and you're doing the show real solid. Thank you again. Much appreciated, brother. You're always welcome to call in. And Hadaway, okay, I got everybody. All right. I missed a whole bunch. Showed it to my bro Dave, if he's still watching. And everyone else, I missed your earlier comments. And Press Ramino, I would have loved to have you on, but we were ending the stream. So you guys have a good one. Live the dream. Take care. Xherdan, Shaqiri. I can't say, even when I try to say it right, I screw it up. It's just called Shaqiri.
Shaqiri.
We'll see what happens when I react. I'll get whatever. I'll screw it up. All right, I gotta go. You guys have a good one. Take care, and a shout out to Sokol Amatage. Good seeing you right at the end. All right, guys, have a good one. Gals, have a good one. Live the dream. Go get it. And Ben Turner says, Shakira. Go get it.